All right, we are officially live. What's going on, everybody? Just gonna check on the old social media here. I realize I'm doing this at the same time as Maddie Allen, but that's okay. You guys can watch the rerun. You guys can watch Maddie's. Watch whatever one you want. It's I'm not offended. But guys, how fucking crazy is this, right? How insane. We're at one penny. It's the new year, and hey, what's up, Freddie Quotes? How you doing, man? Happy New Year, bro. Who would have thought, huh? Um, I was just rewatching one of my videos from January 1st, 2020. And oh my God, pretty cringeworthy, guys. Pretty cringeworthy. I was like, nervous in front of the camera and all that. And, here we are, guys. It's been over a year. Ask Guitar, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Guys, I think I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and maybe D Live, but fuck D Live. We're hopping over to Twitch now. It's the new thing. A lot bigger room. Oh, got a whole crew now. What's going on, Crypto Mark? What's going on? Only Up. Swearworks, how's it going? Freddie Quote says, sit back, relax, and enjoy the pumpamentals. That's what we're doing. So, I hope everyone's having a good new year, ringing it off out with the old and with the new. Fuck 2020. 2021 is going to be a lot better, but I got to say, guys, I do feel pretty lucky that 2020 has not sucked nearly as bad as it could have, because I don't know about you guys, but holy shit. I've had more money than I've ever had in my life. I'm sure that's true for a lot of you guys as well. So thank you all for joining. Again, sorry to Maddie Allen. I know I'm overlapping with his stream right now. He's actually interviewing Crypty, so that might even be more interesting than me. So, feel like I'm not offended if you guys want to rewatch this later. But it's great to see all you guys, and just wanted to say cheers to a fucking hell of a year. Hexagade, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Serena, thanks for coming. Chris J, good to see you as well. Joe, good to see you, man. Me and Joe just did a podcast the other day on Christmas Day, I believe. Swearworks, what a beautiful way to head into 2020 for the Hexicans, right? I don't know if you guys saw that chart that Richard just posted, but it's looking a lot like the previous all-time highs for Link, back when Link had its little pumperoni. But now it's our turn, guys. And I mean, people are starting to actually get it now. So it's just been a long time. And that sweet vindication feels pretty good. 2020 was great to Hexicans. And it was, I feel bad for all those butthurt little haters out there that are still finding a way to hate Hex. I mean, how can you? I mean, this has changed multiple people's lives. I was just talking to Timothy Benjamin yesterday. He was in Chicago for, I don't know, just for a night. Just he's traveling the whole United States, just visiting other Hex dudes and girls around the U.S. Just taking a road trip because he quit his job and he achieved financial freedom, which is the whole goal of this shit, right? We're all in it for the money. So let's not beat around the bush here. But man, I'm at a loss for words. I just keep checking my app every couple minutes, and it's a weird feeling, man. Especially someone as young as myself. I just think that I have no words to say what this feels like. You wake up and you feel lighter, like money is not even an issue at all. So pretty fucking great. Serena says Hex was literally the only good thing about 2020. I agree. But hey, can you imagine all those poor people that didn't have those sweet games to wake up to every morning to get them through COVID? Yeah, it must be rough. And so, Sig Hex, cheers, man. What's going on? Yeah, I think all you guys deserve it. You had to put up with a lot of bullshit, a lot of hatred, and a lot of people that just think, Bitcoin is the only way and there's nothing else out there. But man, those Bitcoin guys are going to be lucky to get a 2x or a 3x, And I got people texting me. I had a buddy text me today saying, hey, man, I'm going to make a Bitcoin wallet. Or no, he called it a blockchain wallet. He said, hey, I'm going to make a blockchain wallet this weekend. Will you help me? I'm like, first of all, that could mean many things, right? Second of all, if you're talking about Bitcoin, I mean, you missed the boat, man. Like the time to buy it was any time in the past 2 years, the time to buy it in my opinion, is not now, but again, not financial advice. But in my humble opinion, now is the time to buy HEX, not Bitcoin, guys. Where's the fun in a 2x when 1,000x is possible? What's up, Quarter Panda? How you doing, man? Hey, cheers to all 35 of you. I hope you guys are partying or at least having a toast. Maybe it's not, Richard style, Dom Perignon or whatever, but buy yourself something nice. You earned it. Grant Webb bought the dip on big payday. Now my crypto bags became bigger than my entire bank account. Thanks for the free knowledge, bro. Hey, anytime. It's my pleasure. Generally, I don't know much more than you guys do, but when I do hear about shit, I love telling people to be the first movers. Like, if you guys are interested in another free airdrop, DYDX, the platform, it's a derivatives platform. I never, ever recommend trading derivatives, but if you want to, they're probably going to be doing an airdrop and giving away more free money. Like, fucking how awesome is crypto? You get free money on Christmas. You get free money in, I think it was summertime when Uniswap did their drop. I mean, Hexicans have gotten, me personally, I've gotten about $5,000 worth of just free money in the bank from airdrops, right? Mostly from Uniswap, but it's a beautiful thing, guys. And I don't think it really doesn't make any sense, but people are valuing this stuff, and why not just sell it for something better, something more stable that actually has a future, right? So yeah, I bought the big payday dip as well. I bought some at 0.005 at half a penny. And that was probably the first time that I realized the power of actually buying a dip, because I realized what my brain was telling me when the shit was down, 60%, 70%. I know it dropped as far as 80, but I was looking at it at 60 and 70%. And the last thing I wanted to do was buy it. But then I was able to actually, for once in my life, like really buy into the dip, like buy pretty heavy at the dip. And I was so rewarded for it that it just makes so much sense. So once you're able to double check yourself and be like, hey, I know that the exact thing my brain is telling me not to do is the thing I should be doing. You could flip that around. I think that's when you start to kind of realize how gains are made in crypto, right? People that win, they win by taking the money that sell from the people that sell bottoms for a loss. And they actually buy those bottoms from those people, and they sell tops to those very same people that always lose. So it's that whole mentality that's not easy. And Hex has taught me how to turn that mentality around and really go against base psychology, because you're going from a place of scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. And it's a different way to think, but it's fucking great. Bitfinesse said the Hex conference is going to be amazing. So many Hexicans in one place. The universe might rip into shreds. Cheers to you, coffee. Here we come. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be a 4-day conference. So I guess Maddie signed me up for 3 of the 4 days. So I might have to take off work or something. But hey, the more the merrier, right? The longer the better. And Hexicans we're not shy to multi-hour, multi-day streams. I mean, if I could stay up 24 hours straight, I think I can do a 4-day, couple hours a day stream. GK, I did 50 ETH on day 1. Damn, still happy. Got Jimmy Whitehouse and Jason Beach to go all in. Not sure who those people are, but congratulations. Fuck yeah. I'm sure you made them very happy. Coco Jack, I said I'm making more interest than I make in a year. Exactly. It's freaking weird. It's just a weird feeling. I make more Hex in a day than I do at my day job. Weird stuff. Real Spike says, yo, Hex. Well spoken, Real Spike. Hexagade says, I don't want to rub it in, but the Woodman retired from Twitter. Okay, who's the Woodman? Is that? Oh. I think I know who you're talking about. And it's a shame, it's a shame. Some people don't understand what makes things have value. And it doesn't matter if, you don't like the founder or you're having a disagreement with somebody in the community. Objectively, if something is a better product, I think the market's going to reward that. So whether or not you think it deserves to have the value that it does, those are your economic blind spots. The top 10, which Hex is now in the top 7, I believe, they'll tell you what your economic blind spots are. You might not think Bitcoin Cash belongs up there, but apparently other people do. And you might not think Hex belongs up there, but apparently A lot of people do. So willing to admit that to yourself has been the way for me, at least. Yay, the headband is back. That's right. And it's not going anywhere. Pretty quotes. Same here. A GK. I wish I'd waited a month. Month for what? Road trip tonight. Says, wow, I wish I'd put in more than $80. LOL. Dude, it's still not too late. We're still below all-time highs. And in crypto, things don't make double tops usually. Almost never. And I don't want to, again, no financial advice, but once we break the previous all-time high, that's when we kind of go exponential. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. You're responsible for your own actions. But from what I've seen in crypto, just like how Bitcoin doesn't just make a double top at 20K and it blasts right through it, what do you think is going to happen when HEX gets to that point, right? Video maker dude, HEX is the chosen one. Hi from Portugal. Hope we all have a Hexcelente year. Yeah, bro, I think we will. I think it's been 1 year after launch, and now we can really let our winners ride and spread the good word to everybody, because I don't want this thing to stop until $1 minimum, right? Hopefully $10 and beyond, but if we could go to $1, that's life-changing wealth for everybody that's on board right now. I mean, where else are you going to get 100x? You're not going to get it in Tesla. You're not going to get it in Bitcoin. Probably not going to get it in the S&P 500 unless you're willing to wait 100 years, which you might be dead by then. So you tell me. Hex Pellegrino. Ahaha, sounds so dumb. Huh? Who sounds so dumb? Shepherd, as in he's a sheep. I don't know who we're talking about. Lights Out said, I'm getting drunk tonight. Cheers, bro. I may or may not be having a few as well. Don't tell Richard. Hex Monkey says, I share in the gratitude you're expressing, Coffee. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Hex Monkey. It's humbling, right? Because all of a sudden I'm thinking, wow, I want my friends and family to experience the shit that I'm experiencing. I don't want to just get rich alone, right? It's an interesting thing. Swearworks says, for DYDX, what size of transaction do you recommend to catch the drop? Good question, Swearworks. I don't know, because last time I recommended people put in $5 for liquidity on Mooniswap, and I was totally wrong about that. So everyone that listened to me only got like 1 or 2 1-inch tokens. So you might not want to listen to me about everything, but I mean, do some other research. I know Chico Crypto had a video on it. I did one transaction of just a normal spot trade for about 1 Ether. So I made sure there was a big transaction. So there was no, just in case there's like a, $20 cap or whatever, kind of like there was for 1-inch. I don't want to be the guy that only puts in $1 and doesn't make the cut. So I made sure to go a little bit bigger into DYDX. But all I really did was made one quick trade, and then I pulled it right back out. And guess what? I put that Ethereum into HEX. So I'm not telling anyone to go trade, right? I'm just telling someone that you might want to experiment with the platform really quickly. I actually revoked all privileges for DYDX afterwards, just in case anything bad happens and, it gets hacked or whatever, because I don't know enough about it. But I did a 1 Ethereum swap trade, and I did a loan, because you can do loans in DYDX. So I did like I think half an Ethereum loan that I loaned out for like an hour. And then after an hour was up, I took it back. So I don't know what they're going to do. But, and it's probably not going to be until maybe mid next year. But, you also don't know if there's going to be like a time limit on it. So you don't know if there's going to be, the cutoff date is anybody that bought in 2020, right? Or anybody that bought in, January 15th and beyond and before. So yeah, I think it's dydx.org, Freddie quotes. Everyone's talking about that now. Yeah, again, I'm not the expert, so I could be wrong here, but I do want you guys to all get free money. So do some other research, see if you can find any YouTube videos about it that are not me, because again, I'm not the expert. I just tell you guys what I hear from other people, right? Texan Hexakin. You think the price drop after 1-1 due to big end stakes? Just your opinion. Do you think price may drop after January 1st? I do know that generally there's a pump in the regular stock market between Christmas and New Year's because of people trying to cash out their trades for the tax year, right? So people are either taking small profits or taking small losses. And this is in the traditional system. It's called the holiday pump. Or I forgot exactly what it's called, but it's a phenomenon where there's volatility around the holidays, and sometimes there's a little bit of a crash afterwards. So there might be a little bit of a price drop. I haven't really seen the amount of stakes expiring, but I think we've seen a lot of the selling. And that happens with volatility, right? So the reason it's actually beneficial to have low liquidity markets right now is because on those big drops, you get rid of a lot of the weak hands at a cheaper price, right? And so you establish price floors a lot quicker. So I don't know if the same phenomenon is going to apply, in terms of seasonality of just a post January drop in price. But, I'm just speculating like you are. Yeah, I would be happy for us to just keep going up. And I don't see why we wouldn't. I don't see why HEX would be correlated to the regular stock market or anything. And I haven't looked at the expiring stakes on January 1st, but from what last time I checked, I think that big whale guy with like 250 million, I think he sold a big portion of his, right? Not all of it, but a lot of it. And I think there's a lot more new buyers coming and piling in right now, which is what we're witnessing on that beautiful, beautiful chart. Grant Webb, are there a lot of hexagons in Portugal? I want to go there when I can travel. Yeah, I mean, Portugal is one of those crypto tax-free zones. So I don't even think they have capital gains tax over there. Might be a lovely place to go. Still a good time to start? Hey, man, start what? You could start whatever you want. It's new year, new you, Jaron. Start buying HEX. It's not even at all-time highs yet. So I don't know. Nato for the win. Him very close to my perpetual motion device. We might just split the gala. Damn. Hey, and your shaman says, I'm about to buy. Hey, cheers, man. Buy your way into a better product. You owe it to yourself, really. Nardo for the win. Galaxy. What are you talking about, Nardo? I'm losing you, bud. And your shaman says, buy some HEX when I get home. Yeah, you can buy it on ethhex.com. That's ETHHEX.com. It's a different front end for Uniswap. It still uses the same Uniswap smart contract. It just pre-fills in the ETH for HEX buy pair. So it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to go select the 1-inch list, or you don't have to copy and paste the contract address or anything weird like that. HEX is like the wave. It is the wave. It's very volatile, right? And I'm not going to lie, I was talking to Timothy about this yesterday. He was saying, yeah, I wasn't really expecting or mentally prepared at first for these 70% dips. But that's what you get, I guess. And I've learned that kind of the hard way too. I wasn't really prepared for my first 1 or 2 70% dips, but now it's been 3 or 4, actually 5. We've come back stronger every time, guys. We've made new all-time highs on 4 of those 5 dips. So it's getting easier and easier, I'll tell you that. Jimmy D's buying. Uh-oh. Sig HEX. Yeah, everybody get in before Jimmy D gets in, guys. He's buying. Sig HEX said, lights out. Did DYDX already establish a cutoff? I don't know. Lights out might know. I have no idea. Crypto Wills, what up, dude? Freddie Quotes waited a month after day 1. 1 penny, and it's still way early, guys. Think about $1. That's 100x away from 1 penny. And then once you think about $1, think about $2, $10, $100. Just a little bit, and HEX will be 1 cent in euro. Cool, man. Cheers from across the pond. I never thought about the fact that euros cost more, but once we get to €1, maybe we should celebrate again, huh? Quarter Panda. New plateaus are ahead of HEX. Get ready for 2021. Excited. Video Maker dude, I'm in it for that dollar HEX. Me too, man. And that's what I was initially planning all my staking ladder around, was imagining in my head that every HEX would be worth $1 one day. So I've got this ladder up until 15 years from now, but it's all in, a lot of it's in million increments, because how dope would that be to get your just 1 million paycheck every year, right? HEX is such an amazing project. Knew about it quite late. Lights out says, darn, I did $5 transactions, but I was a degen trader and I traded with thousands. Oh, you mean on DYDX? Yeah, DYDX has been around since pre-HEX launch. It was actually one of the first kind of like DeFi things. It's a margin trading platform. So again, I'm not recommending that anybody ever does margin trading. It is a one-way ticket to Rexville. Just be careful. Okay. Swear works. Thanks for the insight. No problem. Bitfinesse, do you think being a hexagon is proof that one is able to set aside bias and look at a thing from a fresh perspective? Things like it seems like we were all into some other thing before Hex, and here we are. Yeah, Bitfinesse, I think it's a good point. I think Hex, there's one thing you have to admit to yourself before you get into Hex, and that's that you can't be a maximalist in anything, especially not Bitcoin, right? So I like to say that I'm a recovering Bitcoin maximalist, as if I mean it's pretty much like alcoholism for your ideology, right? It's like if you can't imagine that there can be something better than Bitcoin, and you've opened your mind just enough to let Bitcoin in, and then you shut it back up again, you're never going to get into Hex. And I think that's the leap that everybody has to make, is just believing that there can be a better product. And once you believe that there could be a better product, you can then look at Hex objectively and say, okay, well, it does everything Bitcoin does, except it also has, 3 audits. It's also got a huge community that's growing way faster, way more potential for price to go up because it takes way less economic energy. And of course, the trustless interest aspect and all the game theory components with the penalties and the staking, longer pays better, bigger pays better, all these little game theory components. And so you start to realize, okay, it's just Bitcoin, but way better in like every aspect. Easier to say, just not easier to, there's not as many places that sell it, but we've got Uniswap, right? Which is what we should be encouraging anyway. It's a trustless way without a middleman to actually trade. So Hex is starting trends too that are incentivizing good behavior, like not trading with centralist exchanges, right? Speaking hypercritically, what happens if the price of Hex overtakes the price of ETH? What happens is I think it's a paradigm shift in the way everybody thinks about Hex and crypto. When people's favorite tokens get overtaken on market cap, even though market cap is a vanity metric, right? It's a vanity. It doesn't really mean much. Nobody asks about the market cap of gold before they buy gold. But if it's the way that things are currently being ranked and profiled in people's heads, I think that when Hex overtakes the market cap of some of these really, really big players, it's going to cause a fundamental paradigm shift in the way that people view crypto, and it's going to force people to admit they were wrong. And I think you're going to start seeing all kinds of funny excuses and stories about people coming out of the Hex closet, so to speak, and saying that, oh, they never really thought it was a scam. They just weren't sure. They just wanted to hold off, before telling their followers because they wanted to make sure it was safe. And so you're going to start seeing people are going to make some pretty weird rationalizations to both themselves and the public about why they didn't buy Hex themselves and didn't tell other people about it. Hey, Bailey Brand, how's it going, man? Good to see you. If the freaking price keeps going up, I'm about to pulse. Ooh, how many times? How many times? Lights out. Kenichi Kuku Okoye. Kenechukwo Okoye. Did I say that right? Where do you think the price of Hex will be by third quarter next year? Damn, bro. If I knew, I'd be a very rich man. Third quarter next year, I think 25 cents is not unreasonable. I think a quarter sounds reasonable. And that's me being conservative, right? I could put my moon boy pants on and I could say fucking $2, right? But let's not get too excited, right? But fuck it, Hex is a penny already, dude. We made a V-shaped bottom. I mean, I honestly was thinking that after we dipped after big payday, I was thinking we were going to have to wait. In my head, I was like, oh shit, I guess we got to wait till March or April before we get back to all-time highs. And I was wrong about that. We're about to make all-time highs again, right? So again, what do I know? Even when I try to be conservative, I'm wrong. When I try to be bullish, I'm wrong. So speculation's just a big crapshoot. Video maker dude, I'm 90% in Hex because I can't sell the other crap. Oh, because of low liquidity? Yeah, well, I mean, everybody should have some Ethereum too, right? You're going to need Ethereum for gas and all that. So I've got a little bit of Ethereum as well. Bitfinesse, thank you for your very short, concise videos instructing people how to get into Hex. Sent those to quite a few people. Very helpful. Thank you. Actually, you did the important part, Bitfinesse. You're the one that actually sent them to people, right? So yeah, I try to make I do these live streams for the deep stuff to, relate to the real OG Hexicans, but you got to make new outbound messaging content too. And so I started switching it up a little bit in my 5-10 minute videos. And I'm just making stuff about, it's called evergreen content, right? So you want the idea of, you want to make a video that lasts as long as possible while still providing value, right? So you can start with these basic little bite-sized chunks of information that will probably be true for another 1 or 2 years, hopefully longer. And those will provide evergreen content for the masses, right? Crypto Coffee, tell Jerome Moore and Chris Monkton to get into HEX. They won't listen to me. They got big bags of pensions going to zero. Ooh, well, Jerome and Chris, I'd be lying if I said I didn't sell my 401k for Bitcoin in 2017, but that didn't work out so well for me. I'm not proud of it. So I'm not telling you to sell your pension, right? But I am telling you that there is a better way, and there's something with more potential, right? The biggest risk of all is sitting around and doing nothing. To me, I mean, I'm young, maybe I have a different perspective, but I think the biggest risk of anything is doing nothing at all. One pulse for each X from the bottom. Damn, lights out. You might need some Viagra for that one. Fleazer said, today commit a sin and bought an iPhone 12 with profit from HEX. Please forgive me, RH. Shame on you, Fleazer. How dare you buy yourself nice things? No, I had my very first stake come out on Christmas, actually. And I restaked a lot of it, but I sold a little bit. And I sold it to pay for day-to-day things. But it was pretty fun, not going to lie. It's okay to take a little profit, but if everybody restakes the principal and takes the interest off the top, I mean, man, it's a perpetual passive income machine. Joe Terry, time to create a business out of HEX adoption. Yeah, I think we're all thinking about how to monetize this. I am Alpha HEX Fund. I mean, are you serious? I'm not sure if that's a real business, but I'll check it out after this, Joe. Only up. If it gets at 25 cents, I'm going to surpass 100K on my portfolio, and that's going to be unreal. And if it goes to the dollar, then it's game over. If it goes to a dollar, what? That gives you $10 million, right? Wait. Yeah, I think so. Holy shit. I do like the short video. They're useful for onboarding. Thank you, Lights Out. Appreciate that. Not financial advice, but a financial command. Yes, I know. Nagabo does a better job than me at the at the public speaking, but I'm here for your calm, cool, and collected point of view. Spiffy-tastic, near all-time high on USD, still down 55% on ETH HEX. Spiffy-tastic. Sounds like you might have bought the top, but hang in there, and hopefully you'll get to those mad gains that we've all got. I know not everyone's in the green, right? But at this point, I think a lot of people are. So just hang in there. We're not going anywhere. We're the HEX community, and we're going to be here for you, man. So I'm stuck with you guys for 15 years, so whether you like me or not, I'm not going anywhere. Vogel, my first $100. How should I stake for? How long should you stake for? Vogel, I can't make these decisions for you, bud, but you stake for however long you are okay with not needing the money. HEX is a game of delayed gratification. So it's all about how long can you put off the gains into the future, and not only the interest gains, but the potential for price appreciation too. We just kicked off a bull market a month ago. So I think if we've got 2 years left of a bull market, I don't know, maybe that's a good place to start. Spiffy-tastic says $100 is nothing. Do a 5555. Yeah. Good points, Spiffy-tastic. I mean, if $100 is not a lot to you, and it might be a lot, I'm not sure, everybody's relative, and $100 is a lot more for some people than it is for others. But if you want to just YOLO a stake into 15 years in the future, I did that. I did that for 2 of them, actually. And they're not my biggest stakes, but I feel like by the time 15 years comes around, maybe they actually will be. Hexologist. Oh, man. Hexo. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for joining me. Hey, cheers, man. You were the whole reason that I stuck around, and part of the reason I didn't get fudded out in the early days. So thanks for celebrating with me, and cheers to 2021, bud. You deserve it more than anybody else. Michael Rexto. bruh, should we buy Ethereum? Well, bruh, you're gonna need to buy Ethereum either way if you want to do HEX. And I actually am minorly invested in Ethereum just because I think that's going to go up too. And I think it's going to go up faster than Bitcoin because of just the fact that it's still a 2x away from all-time highs at $700. And Bitcoin just surpassed all-time highs. So even if they do similar pumpage, you've still got a whole nother X in Ethereum that you're not going to get with Bitcoin. Spiffy-tastic. I bought on day 32. Oh, good job, Spiffies. Sorry, man. I thought you said you were down 55%. So yeah, you do have a ton of unrealized gains, but just saying, even if you could, it's not worth cashing out yet. Okay. I see where you're coming from. And I agree. Just sit back, enjoy the ride. And yeah, if we don't need the money yet, if we're still employed and we're still doing well, still working hard, delay that gratification. And maybe in 4 or 5 years from now, we'll never work a day in our life, and maybe our children won't even work a day in their lives. But not saying I want trust fund babies or anything like that. They're going to learn how to work, but I'm fucking 27 years old, guys. I'm not thinking about kids yet. Hexman, is there a metric for T-share value? You mean like the T-share price? There's a T-share dollar price if you go to graphhex.com or graphhex.rocks rather. Let's take a look. Chrome tab. GraphHex. Yeah, so the T-share price right now is, oh my God, $188.88. Oof, guys, that was the T-share price is obviously it's at new all-time highs, but just last month it was $52 per T-share. The T-share price has over tripled. So, I mean, if I were, I mean, never mind. I'm not here to give financial advice, but with T-shares getting so expensive, it's always better to stake earlier and stake longer, right? I mean, $188. Who would have thought? What the hell? Video maker dude, only $100. A 555 makes sense. Yeah, I mean, maybe for you, video maker dude. Again, everyone's got their own unique situation. So, in the words of the late great hexologist, no financial advice here, guys. You too, bro. We were the anti-FUD brothers. Yeah. Hey, it was easy to get shaken out. And I do feel for people that got shaken out early, but they can always come back in too. Like HEX isn't going anywhere. It's just getting started. Prices are running away pretty crazy. Yeah. Prices are going truly parabolic. And just think about when it breaks that all-time high right there. Oof, I can't. I'm going to shit my FOMO pants, boys and girls. ETH HEX showing 16 ETH for 1 million HEX. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely higher than day one. Even if you did over FOMO on day one, you're still in the black by now, or in the green. Swearworks going to be at $1,000 a T-share before we know it. Oh, that's going to be weird. It's going to be so weird buying those like $20 T-shares and then having to pay $1,000 for them next time when my next stakes come out and I'm doing my restaking. I have a feeling I'm going to have a pain in my chest when I'm buying those shares at such a high price again. Swearworks says true, bro. Oh, Balliot Brand says true, bro. Goons, happy New Year's, fellas. Only an hour left of C20. Oh, I know what you're saying. Where I'm located. Stake hard. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think we're on the way out with the good old COVID-19. This isn't medical advice either, but I think by this summer, we're going to all be either vaccinated or just stop giving a fuck, and society is going to go back to normal because we're tired, guys. Everyone's just so sick of it. So after flu season this year, I think things are looking up. So, all right, guys, I don't really want to cut off Matty Allen very much. I know he's streaming with Crypty, so if you want, you guys can go back and listen to him. I just wanted to say cheers and thank you all for just being here with me. It's been an exceptional year, and it's always a good time. And, I'm really grateful for everyone, especially Richard for creating HEX. So that's all I got for you today. Cheers, Swearworks. Thanks for what you do. Thanks for what you do too. Thanks for holding down the chat. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace out. Have a good rest of your nights. Keep calm and HEX on.